Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that he will end his offensive in Ukraine if Kiev pulls out of the territories Moscow claims. He warned that his forces will seize the areas by force if it does not. In fact, the Russian army has been slowly but steadily grinding through eastern Ukraine. Washington has meanwhile renewed its push to end the nearly 4-year war, putting forward a surprise plan that it hopes to finalize through the upcoming talks with Moscow and Kiev. Russia controls around 1/5 of Ukraine's territory. The issue of occupied land, which Kiev has said it will never cede, is among the biggest stumbling blocks in the peace process. Another important issue in the talks being Western security guarantees for Ukraine, which Kiev says are needed to prevent Moscow from invading again in the future.
Some topics are crucial. In general, we see that U.S. side takes into account our position, which was discussed before and after Anchorage. It is clear that we need to sit down and discuss some concrete issues. Everything should be expressed in diplomatic language.
The U.S. revised the original plan over the weekend following criticism from Kiev and Europe, but has not yet released a new version. Putin, who has seen the new plan, reportedly said it could be a negotiation starter, but cleared that Russia was still seeking international recognition of the occupied territories. The Ukrainian president's top aide, meanwhile, has also strongly denied that in an interview with the U.S. outlet The Atlantic. In fact, he said as long as Zelensky is president, no one should count on us giving up territory. The U.S. is thought to have shortened the draft to about 20 points. In fact, the U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff is expected in Moscow next week to discuss the revised document, and the U.S. Army Secretary is due to visit Kiev later this week. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.